Alright, everybody, we're gonna try this out, see what happens. I don't know if anybody's still up. It's the first time for this. There's some people coming on. What?
Talk about work.
Talk about work. There's nobody on yet. Gotta wait.
Okay.
I just figured I'd come on here on Father's Day. Hey, Sean, happy Father's Day to you, too.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
That's my daughter sitting over here. She was supposed to go to bed, but she decided she was going to stay up. Figured I'd do a live feed. I got my son in bed. My daughter, on the other hand, will not go to sleep. Adam Peters from Alaska. Oh, that's right. You are in Alaska this week. I got your truck sitting out there. Happy Father's Day to you, bud. I didn't know how this was going to work. Like I said, it was the first time. Sometimes my internet's pretty slow, so figure we give it a shot. What'd you guys do for Father's Day besides hang out in Alaska? Yeah, Lincoln just called me. Asked me if it was done. I said, no, it's not done yet. So that'll be tomorrow. I got to go and pick a skid steer up tomorrow, and then I'm going to start ripping on that truck. That one and another one. Both of them Kenworths. No, one's a Kenworth, one's a Peterbilt, but at least they're both red. And one of them, power divider's knocked out of Spicer power divider. Did you come home with empty pockets after you left that old gold mine? I was going to do this on the other side of the house, but I didn't want to have my mining pictures up on the wall in the background. So I ended up doing it in my recliner. It's kind of odd. I have to look at the camera. Went to the barbecue rib festival, live music, etc. Nice day off. I irritated the neighbors today. I started at a brush pile behind my pond. So I put 3 mattresses on it, and 1 queen and 2 twins. I figured that would get the fire going. It's actually still burning now. It's been burning since 8 o'clock this morning. So I cooked out too.
And the queen was filled with springs.
Yeah,
literally.
They were all filled with springs. So spent an hour picking springs out of the ashes.
Yep.
Adam, you go to a gold mine, you're supposed to come back with full pockets. What else is going on? What's that?
Is Wade on yet?
No. Yeah, I didn't know how this would go. Well, I smoked them up. I have a neighbor that really complains when I burn stuff. I want to say it was 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. We actually had a burn ban. And of course I was burning in the middle of it, and he came down and he said, I was burning an entertainment system, an entertainment stand. And he came down to me, he said, you know we're in the middle of a burn ban. I said, yeah. I said, but we're allowed to have outside fires for cooking. He said, what are you cooking? I said, an entertainment stand. I said, how do you like yours? He got pissed and left. You limited on the salmon. I'd like to get to Alaska. I want to do the Alaskan cruise and the train ride. Uh, I'd like to go up with my father said to me about it a couple years ago, but we haven't got that into the works yet. That's on the bucket list, put it that way. I need to shave. That's what I need to do. No, I'm gonna have my old man pay for it. I'm smarter than that. I don't need to save my pennies. They want to do a family trip. We'd end up paying for it. We'd pay for our share, and he just wants to get it with the grandkids and stuff. So I don't know when we're gonna do it. He said to me about it, like I said, a couple years ago. So we'll try it out one time. I am on Facebook. It's under my wife. It's Lauren and Mason Grimes. Yeah, send me the pictures. Definitely. So I don't post much on Facebook. I post nothing. I might get on and do a comment every now and then. Uh, I use Messenger for like getting all of Stevie Billows. Uh, that's pretty much the only one that I actually use it for. Everyone else, like Wade and them, either just call them or they email me. So, are you done yet? My daughter's sitting here trying to eat Adam or graham crackers, and she's interested in the live feed.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely eat salmon. I actually cook it on. I start a wood fire on the other side of the house. I have an old mill. It's not an old mill. It's a Grandma Bear Fisher stove, and I get some red coals in the bottom of it, and then I'll do a peppered black salmon. My wife loves it that way. She's definitely the salmon eater.
She
You ever
eats it at most of the restaurants that we go to.
Yeah, most restaurants we go to, that's what my wife gets is salmon. You give it to Lincoln, I'm probably not going to see that. He's going to eat that. Oh, he did give me a big batch of sausage not too long ago. That's that ginger breakfast sausage we had. Yeah.
Okay.
So. They're smoking the silver salmon tonight. I haven't had smoked fish in a long time. Last time was up in the Adirondacks. No, that's good. We used to smoke it and then they jar it. And that turned out really good.
You want to tell them about the fish fillet that Gage won?
No. SOT, how you doing, Junior? I was actually just checking out your last video, your Father's Day video. That was when I was telling these guys I was out doing a brush pile. I was burning a brush pile today. That's when I was watching it.
Now sitting in our treehouse.
And the maintenance man's on. How you doing, buddy? Guys, if you ever get a chance, check out the maintenance man. Check out SOT. I know you all watch SOT. He's a good guy. Yeah, I'm doing good. I didn't know if you guys knew it or not. Made the comment. I think it was on SOT. And Adam should know this. There's a lot of old trucks up here to keep you busy, make some money when you're here. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of auto cars and Diamond Rios up there. Adam's up in Alaska. I broke my nose again. I don't know if Lincoln told you that, Adam. This is the fourth time. I know it doesn't look like I got broken nose. I didn't break the external bones this time. This time I broke my septum, and it actually has closed this side off. It's kind of like bent like a Z going up through. And we haven't been able to figure out how I actually broke it. I ended up in the doctor's office. There's a whole story to it. I had an electric shock going up through the front of my teeth. These front ones aren't real. And I went to the dentist because they put a rod in my front of my face 2 years ago. I thought I was having a problem with that. Well, comes to find out, they started checking me out and they found a hole in the roof of my mouth. Well, they got all worried about it. They're gonna put stitches in it right away. So I'm like, if I got a hole in the roof of my mouth, then I'd be bleeding. So they sent me to an oral surgeon. The oral surgeon looked at it and said, "Yeah, you had a hole in the roof of your mouth. How did that happen?" Well, I was climbing out from under a truck, and I had a welding rod butt in my hand, and I set my forearm on a hot spark on a glob of metal. So I jumped from it, and I stuck the welding rod up through the roof of my mouth. So that all healed. It's just there was the remains of a hole. Nothing major. So they sent me an oral surgeon. Oral surgeon checked it out. He's like, "Yeah, you're fine." So they do an X-ray on me. Another X-ray. First thing this doctor says to me is, "Next time you get your nose broke, go to a doctor that can set it straight." Well, I've had 3 broken noses prior to this one. So I laughed at him, and they sent me to an ear, nose, and throat specialist. So I go in there, and first thing the doctor says to me is, "You got a broken nose again." I'm like, "Yeah, doctor. The oral surgeon said that next time I get it broke to make sure I get." And he's like, "No, you have it broke now." So I'm trying to figure out how I broke it again. Uh, I know I took a shot to the face not too long ago on the right side, but I would have had to take the shot to the left side, and it kind of would have had to push it over. But it is what it is. Nose is broke. It'll heal. If not, then they got to do more work on me. My daughter's gonna squeeze in here.
There's also another problem with his cheek. He has like some sort of ulcer
A
or
cyst. Yeah.
It just made his face even harder. Yeah.
Yep. I got a cyst in behind side of my cheek in my sinus passages.
So his face is harder now.
Yeah, my daughter says I got face armor now. So I know there's a lot of KWs up there, Adam. So you ever get on there and look at the old Mac? What did they call that? It was the Alaskan Road they were putting in, and they used the old Macs, the R45s. They were the haul truck design. They use those Macs a lot up there to get up into the tundra, far north. But that's a neat video and a neat history. Yeah, wife hit me with a pan. Yeah, my dad said that my wife beats me up when I sleep. So never got hit with a pan. Been hit with a lot of things, but never a pan. So yeah, my daughter's sitting over here laughing at me. But it is what it is. Like I said, it'll heal. It just makes you sore. At least I didn't get any raccoon eyes this time. You need to go up.
Okay.
Good night.
See you, YouTube.
Good night.
Night.
Now let's see how long she stays in bed. Go. But I just want to get on here tonight. I want to tell you guys, happy Father's Day. I hope everything's going good. I hope you got to spend some time with your family. That's the important thing. So, more important than getting your truck fixed, Adam. So, yeah, go get cleaned up. Get that fishy smell off you, Adam. Maintenance man, I wanted to get on your live feed. Was it last night or the night before? And I don't know how I missed it. I know how I missed it. I was working, but I checked my phone. I didn't see it, and then the next thing, there it was. So I'll get the next one. SOT, how come you haven't had any live feeds lately? Oh wait, you just did. It's Dirt Perfect. It's not had any lately. SOT and Dirt Perfect got together. Wade was in that. Jason Works a Lot was in that. That was a pretty good one. And Brandon was in that one too, from Elite, if I remember right. Yeah, the other day I didn't get any notifications. I didn't get any notifications the other day, and I went to upload a video, and it wouldn't let me upload. Mr. Michael J. Berg, he's on. Yes, I'm on TV. I should have cleaned up before I got on TV, but I'm lazy today. Mike, I wanted to check out your Ponce, the meet and greet kind of thing. I saw you airing it about for Friday. You finally took the day off. Good thing. I took half of yesterday and I took today off. Yesterday was my birthday, so I slacked off and then I took today off. Catching up on you, Mike. Catching up on years. Yeah, old man. Thank you, maintenance man. Yep. I don't go as good as I used to. I do notice that, but I still go better than a 20-year-old. Yeah, I get the double headers. Father's Day and birthday when they fall on the same weekend. I've had them fall on the same day, of course, being so close together. Uh, you get appreciated twice as much, and you get half the gifts. So, we actually, I think it was 2015. We had we went to Disney World, and the day we got down there was Father's Day, and it was also my birthday. So that was a really good trip. Thank you, Steve. Happy Father's Day to you too. Yeah, we went down. That was my last actual vacation. Was 2015. So we're hoping to do something like that again. Maintenance man. I am in Schuylkill County. a little farther east than you are. I'm about 45 miles north of Harrisburg. I'm in Pine Grove. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are coming out of Pennsylvania right now. We're not like the people over there in Derby, Indiana, where 80% of Derby, Indiana is on YouTube. Just had to throw that out there. No, I didn't get a nap today, Mr. Berg. No, we were catching up on a lot of stuff that needed to be done around the house. Like I said, I was burning a brush pile most of the day. I said that earlier. I have a section. I have a pond, and back in the pond, I have like 28 ash trees that have to come down. So we're gonna turn that into pasture. So back there getting the brush cleaned up so I can start dropping these trees. So yeah, vacations are too much trouble. You mess up before and after. Yeah, and you got to shut your phone off while you're on vacation. So it's to try to actually schedule a vacation, especially when you're self-employed. That is so hard to do. Um, it's worth it. Yeah, it is cool that a lot of YouTubers are coming out of PA. Talked to a lot of them local. Um, 73 Diamond Rio. He's like 8 miles from me, and he's got some really neat equipment. I got to get over there. I know a lot of the equipment that he owns. Uh, I've seen it before he got it. He knows a lot of the guys that I work on their equipment. Um, let's see here. Even the man of steel's got to get some sleep on occasion. Yes, that's got to be Mr. Michael Berg there. That's what I use the ash for. I use it for firewood. I was trying to make a buck off of it. Excuse me. Uh, I have a couple ash stands, and it would have been 2 years ago. Ash borer beetle came through. Um, I went into the winter. What I was doing was I was holding off because my plan was if it hit me late, uh, let the ash borer beetle come through, and once I saw that it was starting to get local, then I was going to have it all timbered off. Well, we were out for rifle season, so it would have been for PA. That's now it's the first Saturday after Thanksgiving. It used to be the first Monday after Thanksgiving. Uh, we were out. I checked them all out. Everything was fine. Following spring, man, the boar beetle just hammered them. So there isn't much we could do with it. Uh, I took down a bunch of them, but it killed off everything around me. And the boar is just starting to get along Lake Michigan. Let me tell you something. When they get in there, it is really quick. It destroys them. We actually have another problem. Came out of Bucks County. I just got certified in it about 2 weeks ago. It's lanternfly. Yeah, when they came through Pennsylvania, them borer beetles destroyed stuff. We have a new one now. It's called a lanternfly. I just got my certifications in it. Anybody that's in the timber in this area has to be certified in it. And lanternfly doesn't it itself doesn't kill all the it's after hardwoods and it's after grapes actually grapes fruit trees. uh it's like 8 species that it's really coming down on. The lanternfly doesn't kill everything per se themselves. They're a sapsucker. um what they do is they get in there and they start drawing the sap out of the trees, and they draw it in a quantity because there's so many of them. I mean, you can go into an orchard and you won't see them, and then an hour later, you're gonna have millions of them. Uh, they get on the trees and they just start sucking sap out of everything, and they suck that much sap that they actually start dripping sap from themselves. They call it a honeydew mixture, and it's a black oil. It's a black oily tar substance, and it coats everything. That's what kills everything. It starts to suffocate everything. It starts to rot, and it also brings bees, I can't even say it, insects. Uh, and lanternfly is a major problem right now, and it's really growing. The quarantine started in Bucks County. Now I believe it's in 6 counties. Just at Schuylkill County. So you have to get certified in them. If you're in and out of the bush, you have to learn what the larvae, the egg sacs, and everything look like. And you're told to kill them on site. There's no questions about them. As soon as you see the eggs, you see anything, you just smash them, and you're supposed to report it. I just got my certification through Penn State. Uh, what I was told, and I don't know how true it is. You hear it from different shops and maintenance departments and loggers and anybody that's out in the bush. Uh, what I was told was when it came in, they knew of them. They saw them. They were reported. They kept an eye on them. They could have terminated them right then. They were in an area. Well, they wanted to see how these bugs were going to progress and what was going to happen, and they spread. They spread like wildfire. Uh, Problem being in our area, what they are worried about, since it hits fruit trees, it's going to destroy fresh produce, and they love grapes. And in our area and further north, when you get up into New York, like Catskill region and stuff, which is northeast of me, um, they'll get in there and they'll destroy the vineyards. Those vineyards won't stand a chance. So yeah, the lanternflies pretty much the newest pest of all pests. But yeah, you have to go through. You get your certifications done. They want to watch vehicles because of the egg sacs get on vehicles, and they are a clingy insect. They will grab hold of a bumper, a frame rail, anything they can hold on to, and they will transport with you. You can't get them out. You got to squash them. Yes, typical government. Let's see what's going to happen, and it backfired. Um, they're really cracking down on guys that are in the bush. I don't foresee that being the big problem. The Yeah, break clean does kill everything. They tell you smash them. They want you to kill as many as you can. Um, I don't see the timber guys being a problem. I don't see the maintenance guys, the welding guys, anyone that's in the field working. What I see to be the problem are people that have campers. You know, you're going to sit in a camper. They're going to go and say they're in Bucks County, Berks County, Lehigh, Schuylkill. I think it's even gotten into Carbon County. I'm not 100% sure. Um, they're gonna go and they're gonna camp in the bush for a week, and then they load up their fifth wheel and they drive 250 miles, 200 miles, and they camp over there for a week. Well, the only thing is now you got lanternflies that are in your camping, all your camping gear, your compartments. I got mine through Department of Ag, right from Penn State. I actually have my certification. They give you an online certification that you print out, and then it takes like 2 weeks. I just got uh, my actual certification in the mail. They used to give you placards that you would put on your service trucks. They don't do that anymore. You have to photocopy them and put them in your glove box and carry them with you. If you get the training done, you are the certified instructor for your companies. Uh, you have to do certifications and let everybody know what's going on. Uh, you have to do a checklist, which is just like every other checklist that you ever have to do. You know, any of you guys work on job sites where you got to do a daily checklist for like MSHA or OSHA, any of them. It's pretty much just like that. The biggest thing is they want you to report it if you see it, so that they can follow the the progression of the bug. Put it that way. But yeah, I've seen some pictures of people's houses after a lanternfly come through, and you can't even pressure wash that stuff off the steps of their house. I mean, it's disgusting. It is a black oil mess. So, but yeah, check that out. Go on the computer, look up lanternfly. It kind of looks like the bigger uh, step 4, I guess, stage 4 of the bug. It's a grayish brown bug, and it's got 4 wings under it. The back 2 wings are bright red. Before they're in that stage, they're a red and black, look like a kind of like a ladybug print to it. And then there's a stage where they're red, black, and white. You know, but they breed like September to June. You know, but yeah, if you see them, squash them. There's people that were talking about squashing 10,000s of them. I mean, they're just unbelievable. So, but yeah, they there was stuff going on. There was stuff going on where they wanted to check compartments on trucks. And yes, we have gypsy moths. Uh, this year, the gypsy moth, I haven't seen them yet, but it's early. Gypsy moth kill off our mountains tough. I'm right between Second Mountain and the Sharp Mountain, and I'm at the Wilderness 211, Wilderness 211, which is what is the name of it? Christian E. Seagrass Dam. It used to be High Bridge. I live right at the base of the mountain, Second Mountain, and they just wiped the mountainside off. You go out, they're green, everything's green. 2 weeks later, there's no leaves. And they used to spray for them, but I haven't seen them spray for them in the last couple of years. So I just go out and I burn them. When I see them in the trees, I go out with the propane torch, light them up. That or brake clean, spray them down, light them, see ya, you're done. I noticed the gypsy moths around here. Not only they hit the fruit trees too. Our apple trees, they destroy them. But I hate bugs, period. The only thing I think is useless out there would be black hornets. There is no use for black hornets except to eat gypsy moths. And we have these giant, they look like yellow jackets too. I don't know the name of them. They've been in the last 5 years. They go into our pear trees. They destroy the trees too. They're a boring bee. You get out in the Appalachians. I mean, we get them pretty bad here in Pennsylvania. You start going northeast PA. I mean, I'm in northeast PA, but I am in the lower central of northeast. How do you say your? I'm saying, how do you say your name? You're not going to talk to me and answer me. It's Micah. I've seen you've made a lot of comments on my videos. Thank you. Yeah, you get up into northeast PA and the gypsy moths. They destroy stuff. And this place is known for its autumn, fall colors. And when the gypsy moths are really bad, it's normally on a drought year. When the gypsy moths are really bad, there's no fall colors left. Our fall colors will hit first week of archery, first, second week of archery sometimes because the gypsy moths just destroyed the trees so hard. Normally it's not coming in until Halloween. You're not going to start seeing the real reds and yellows. But yeah, they're pretty nasty. Kansas, that's where you're from. All right. You're not in Tornado Alley, are you? We actually I want to say it was 3 weeks ago. Like I said, I'm tucked in below Second Mountain, and we get tornadoes out here in PA, where I'm at. Sometimes roll of the dice. That's exactly what I'm getting at. Uh, we've had oh 3 or 4 of them touch down. They jump over. They go over Second Mountain. They jump over my property. And about 3 4 weeks ago, we had straight line winds, and they came down. Doc Jones Mountain comes down. Short Mountain comes down, and Second Mountain lifts up. But there's 3 heads of the mountain, and I'm right in the valley. And the wind came through the valley in a straight line wind, and boy, did that do some damage. It blew trees down, and the hickories, it just uprooted them. I mean, it really tore some shit down. It tore telephone poles right off. Uh, I was running around with a chainsaw, cutting driveways open, running my shop on my welder, trying so I could keep going. The one fellow that was on, Adam, him and another guy were going to bring a truck up that night, and I called him. I'm like, no, turn around, guys, go home. So we normally in the springtime, that's when they start rolling through here. And people say, I didn't know Pennsylvania got tornadoes. So, but yeah, guys, I just wanted to get on here tonight. I said it was the first live feed. I'm not going to stay up much longer. I mean, it's 7 minutes to 11 now, and I got to get up early. Yeah, I know you guys get some out in Pittsburgh. Happy Father's Day to you too. Berkshire, I didn't know if they came up that way. I didn't know if they came into the areas where the polka music played. And just busting on you. We got polka around here a lot. Uh, did you get your polka Sunday in, even though you got your rest today? That was the question. We get floods, that's for certain. Uh, I knew what you were getting at. Yeah. I'm surprised that one didn't come up for holding to see if it was okay to post. Yeah, we get floods though. My house has always been all right. I came close last year. I actually went out last year at like 5 o'clock in the morning. My wife was on the porch. I went out with a cup of coffee, and there was a bass boat floating in the end of my driveway. That's when I knew it was getting close. So, yeah, that made for a heart rush. But yeah, the weather, we get floods the worst. So, but guys, I'm gonna get off here, and I appreciate y'all getting on. Uh, Tomorrow comes early, and I know you guys got to deal with the same thing. So, but you guys have a good evening. I'm gonna close this up, and hope to see you again soon. All right, everybody, be good tonight.